Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you one of the best gold farms to do before phase 2 and for the start of phase 2. We're going to be farming for the blue pearls. Now blue pearls are used for a few different things. They're used for a quest where they need to hand in 9 blue pearls, and this gives a lot of experience which people will want to be doing for phase 2, and also they create flash bombs. So there's two main reasons, and they're both for phase 2. When you're doing this farm, we're going to be underwater. So if you can get an elixir of water breathing, this will allow you to breathe underwater for 30 minutes. This is really good if you're not playing a druid. If you're playing a druid, you can just use travel form and go underwater. On top of that, I'd recommend having the add-on Gathermate 2. This will allow you to see the clam spawns on your map and also on your mini map. You want to head over to STV, to this location right here, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be swimming underwater, and we're going to be farming the giant clams. Now the giant clams are all spread out all around this location right here, underwater on the bottom of the ocean bed. So as you can see, there's a giant clam right there, and now the giant clams have a 100% chance to drop the blue pearls. So there's no RNG involved at all with this farm. It's 100% chance to get one blue pearl from every single giant clam that you find. So really good steady gold, and you're not relying on any RNG with this farm. The one thing you need to look out for when you're doing this farm is that there are higher level mobs. So at the moment while we're level 25, the mobs are going to be a skull for us. So they're way higher level, and they do hit a decent amount and do a lot of damage. So what happens when you pull one? So for an example, we pull one right here. You just want to pretty much run for the wind, and then once you lose aggro, you can go back and you can pick up the giant clam that you tried to access, if you can get to it without aggroing the mob. The mobs do a decent amount of damage, and they also do a frostbolt which slows you, so that can be pretty dangerous. It's pretty easy on a mage. You just blink away and then you spam your frost ward, and it keeps you pretty protected from the mobs. Here's another clam right here. But the main thing that you want to do is you only want to focus on the clams that does not have a mob near it, and the clams that you can actually get to without pulling a mob. There's a handful of these, and they respawn very quickly. So what I like to do when doing this farm is just do a big loop around the whole location, looking for the clams that don't have a mob around them. By the time you get back to the start of the circle, they would have already started respawning the ones that are worth getting without pulling a mob. So it's a really good farm to do. Depending on how efficiently you do this, you can get upwards of like 50 of the blue pearls per hour, and they're currently going for 52 silver on my realm. So with them numbers right there, that's 25 gold in 1 hour. Now in some realms they're a bit more, they're a bit less, and sometimes you can honestly get a few more than 50 or even less than 50. It just depends on how efficient you are at doing this. Another thing to increase the amount of gold and the amount of blue pearls you can get while doing this farm is to actually have the BFD buff. If you have the BFD buff, you will have an increase of 20% movement speed. So this really adds up, and you can move around 20% faster than what you already can. Also, being a druid, this will really help out. You won't have to get the elixir of water breathing, and you can also use your travel form, and you can swim around, and it makes it a lot easier. But the only thing if you play a druid is that you don't have any really quick good getaway from the mobs. With a mage, for an example, you can blink, and you can blink a couple times, and by then you would have lost aggro to the mobs and gotten away. So mage seems really good. You can also menace shield if the melee ones are on you, or if the casters are on you, you can use your frost ward and you can absorb some of the frost damage that they do on you. But you can do this on any single class in the game, as long as if you're not a druid, you want to make sure you've got your elixir of water breathing. If you're a druid, it is not required. Overall, this is a really good farm. Now the main reason that these are selling is because selling right now is because people are stockpiling up on them for the quest. They're buying 9 at a time, so they have enough to hand in the quest while leveling in phase 2. And also some people are buying, investing in them, and flipping them also. However guys, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button, and if you would like to learn more about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my complete Season of Discovery gold making guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. This teaches you all the best ways to make gold, all the way from professions to the best gold farms, and tips and tricks along the way on how to make the most possible gold with farming in Season of Discovery. You also get access to a private Discord where we help each other out and share exclusive farms and methods. Till next one, take care.